Hey, welcome to another evening at the Shibizen Talk Daily. This is John
Hey,
Barr, and we got Barbie here. What's up, Barbs?
hey, how's it going? Looking
Doing
spiffy
great.
there.
Guess who we got on the show tonight, Barb? We got Reggie Pryor from Pryor Industries. Reggie, are you there, buddy?
I'm here.
Hey, good to have you. Good to have you. So, Barbie, I wanted to talk about a topic tonight that is in the new Shiba papers on shib.io. So, you got two
Okay.
versions on there, an abridged version and a full charter. Now, Barbie, do you have any insights onto what this charter is or what it's all about, and why might there be two versions?
Well, I don't think there are two versions. I mean, if we look at the abridged version is really a quick synopsis of the actual one. The the actual thing I think that we're looking at with the Hounds Constitution, which really was taken down to top 15 crypto problems solved by the Shiba state. They kind of outline a problem and then a solution, and that's the actual constitution, how they wrote out the constitution for us to be able to have that as a guideline, a covering.
Right.
I think that's one of the things that I've been looking at, and that's how I associate this great ultimate meme, as they call it, the genesis of the Shiba state. It's actually a covering for all Shibarium people. How do they call them? Shibizens,
Citizens.
right? And they
Yes,
also,
ma'am.
and then there's also Shibarians. The Shibarians, actually, it's a fun thing. You don't even have to be really a Shibizen. You could just be a Shibarian and live and love and breathe in the Shibarium. That's awesome. Like, that's a great concept. So you don't even have to really get involved. You could just buy and sell and be a part of their, commerce. So that's nice. That's a nice thing.
Very nice. I didn't realize there was two categories. Somebody that doesn't hold Shiba would not be a Shibazin, I guess, and then somebody that's just using the Shibarium and not holding Shiba, they'd just be a Shibarian. Wow, very
Hold on.
cool.
Hold
Very
on.
cool.
Wait a
I
minute.
think that's needed. You don't want to force people to be a Shibazin to use your platform. That would be not including. That would be exclusion.
Right. So you all they use bone, I guess, for the gas, and I think that's it, right?
Well, yeah, but except for that charter, okay, so that charter is what outlining what it means to be a Shibazin. Is that right?
Correct. Correct. So
Okay.
the Great Canaan Code uh, talks about the Shibarians. They can come visit us. They can come, participate. They call them tourists or visitors. Just as you would be, you need like a visa to come here. It's the same thing. We would allow people to come into Shibarium and do commerce with us and stay around and hang out for a little while. And in order to do that, they'll need bone.
Ah, very interesting. Okay, I like that. Now, inside that actual, if somebody wants to be a Shibazin, like this is the Shibazin Daily Talk, okay? If I want to be a Shibazin, is there some government and some guidelines, and have they been filled yet, these positions? And so that's what Reggie brought to my attention last night. He said, John, it seems that there's a foundation to this. And, if the foundation isn't built yet, then who is to build it? And Reggie, who is to build it? Who's to build the foundation?
I'm guessing that's going to be us.
That's right. It's going to be us, because in a decentralized world or system, it's only us. It's nobody at the top to do it. And that's a beautiful thing, Reggie. So what are your thoughts on that, brother? And what are you thinking?
It's like I told you last night. I said, in my opinion, there's a reason that this thing is kind of slowly, going forward, and it's not really going to the level that we all want to happen. And I just got to thinking last night. I was actually in the car driving down the road, and I said, if you don't have a foundation or if you don't have the necessary people in place, how can a system or an organization work? I mean, it's like me buying a factory and having a product I'm trying to make. If you don't have the actual employees and the structure in place there, you can't hit the switch on, start making your product. And it's kind of the same thing in my opinion. So I just think maybe that's why this thing is not going as quickly as we would like. In my opinion, I may be wrong. That's just kind of, and I was very interested to talk to Uber Barbie because, you know, we spoke with her the other night and she had such a good idea. You can tell she's read this, you know, both of these papers inside and out, and she really knew what she was talking about. That's one reason I wanted to be on here tonight to hear her talk more about it. So I think it's going to be thing. I mean, if that makes sense. I mean, Uber Barbie, do you think I'm wrong
about your statement? I don't think you're wrong. I think sorry, you know, correct me if I'm wrong. Were we looking for like a big explosion in once we saw that presentation when they were in Toronto because they were advertising that? Is that what the motivation was for us to think, hey, we've arrived and now everything was going to happen? Was that the expectation?
I think for a lot of people it was.
Yeah. So I think with what they are rolling out, so I was talking to John about it before, and Ryoshi was the one who started this. Ryoshi was the one who created the Shiba Inu. And while it wasn't a decentralized coin at the time, he gave it to us as, you know, a token of his love and a token or of their love and a token for us to do something with it. And now another person or another character, another group of people, Shaitoshi Kusama, came out and said, okay, thank you for that coin. And now we're going to make it something great. We're going to take that next step. So that next step was creating this Shiba state. And the reason why it was created was to give us a covering. So I don't know if you know this, I'm sure you know this, but there are individuals that might live in the United States of America, but they have a different citizenship within America so that the government cannot control them or the government cannot, how do you say, mess with them. But it is legal. It's a legal thing. And it's not only just in America, but it's all over the world. So it's a very unique idea. It's kind of under black law to be able to separate yourself from, instead of being an American citizen, being a free sovereign person. And this SHIB paper gives you that freedom. And that's kind of why it was created. So first we get the coin, Shiba Inu, as a gift of love for us to do something with. And now the next generation, the next group of people, however you want to call it, have now created a vehicle, a tool. And obviously they're going to be creating it virtually as well. Obviously there's a metaverse that, you know, through gaming and all the other.
That's right. Did we lose you? Reggie there?